Hard to believe it's finally here, but there is a new ballpark here in the Bronx with a familiar name, Yankee Stadium, in its brand new incarnation, as it'll be the site of this edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight it's Game 2 of this 3-game series, as it'll be the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. And hello once again, everybody. Alongside Dave Campbell, Matt Vasgersian, we get set to bring you what should be an entertaining ball game. Also with us, 10-year Major League vet Rex Hudler. And Hud, we turn to you first. What catches your eye in this one?
Well, one guy that's definitely going to be a factor in this one's Nick Swisher. Like so many guys who had pops that played in the big leagues, this guy learned the right way to do things from an early age. Plus, he can play first or any of the outfield spots. So this guy never has to come out of the lineup. He's a good one.
All right, Hud, and we'll get to Dave in a minute. But first, let's check out the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. It's brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. Brian Roberts leads things off and plays second base. Miguel Tejada will follow, having a tough time of late against left-handers, so we'll see how he responds. Batting third is Nick Markakis. He's out in right. Luke Scott will be the designated hitter tonight and bat fourth. Adam Jones bats fifth. He's in center field. Nolan Reimold plays sixth and play left field. Ty Wigginton, the shortstop, batting number 7. Garrett Atkins is at first base. He'll bat number 8. Craig Tatum finally will round things out behind the plate. He'll bat number 9. And they'll have a tough task ahead of them indeed, as they'll have to go to work against the big fella, the MVP of last year's ALCS, left-hander C.C. Sabathia. A look there at the Yankees defense, anchored by a 3-time Gold Glove winner Mark Teixeira at first and a 4-time winner at short, the captain Derek Jeter. Just about set to go here in the Bronx as leadoff man Brian Roberts settles in to get the festivities underway.
Now batting, Brian Roberts.
Underway here this evening as the first pitch is hit in the air out to left field. Therefore it is win, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, and you love it when a guy goes after the first pitch of the ball game and gets one quick out.
Miguel Tejada will get his first shot at it here.
The batter, Miguel Tejada.
On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
And that's where you want to keep things early in this ball game. Pound that outside part of the plate.
Here's the ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is pulled in on the run. Good concentration, and there are 2 gone.
Well, Matty, 2 up, 2 down. He's looking for a 1-2-3 first inning.
Nick Markakis will step in now, hoping to extend his hitting streak to 8 games here.
Now batting, Nick Markakis.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now.
And this is where you hope for an umpire with a wide strike zone, but he did not get the call.
And that misses, so after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Luke Scott would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. State Farm again has the starting lineup for the Yankees, and it looks like this. Leading things off is Derek Jeter. He, of course, will play shortstop. Nick Johnson bats second. He's the DH tonight. Then the always dangerous Alex Rodriguez. He's over at third base. Mark Teixeira bats fourth. He'll play first base. Curtis Granderson bats fifth. He's in center field. Jorge Posada bats sixth behind the plate. Then comes the promising Robinson Cano. He'll play second base. Behind him is Nick Swisher out in right. Randy Wynn will bat number 9. He is in left. They'll square off against the Orioles' top winner from 2009, the right-handed Stanford product, Jeremy Guthrie. A look there at the Orioles defensively, led in center field by a deserving first-time Gold Glove Award winner, Adam Jones. Derek Jeter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Now batting, Derek Jeter.
Ball one.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid off.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. And Jeter lays off here as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Nick Johnson waits on deck. Now ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's a beauty of a pitch. Check out where this thing is. He'd like to stay down there all night if he can.
Nick Johnson will dig in, and he's been rolling of late, hitting an 8 straight to enter play.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Tejada has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2. Alex Rodriguez will step in, leading the American League in hitting and entering play today.
Now batting, Alex Rodriguez.
The pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And if there's one guy in this lineup you don't want to fall behind, A-Rod's the one.
2 out, nobody on. And a foul ball straight back. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Tejada will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2 with no score. Luke Scott leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Now batting, Luke Scott.
swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Posada is in his tracks now. One gone.
Needed just 9 pitches to get through the first inning, and he's off to another fast start here in the second.
Adam Jones digs in at the plate.
Now batting, Adam Jones.
First pitch coming. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. One pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Nolan Reimold will be the batter.
Now batting, Nolan Reimold.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it out there.
And boy, he's just saying, where do I have to put it? 3-1 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, that looked pretty good there, but this is a pretty good job by the catcher to come out and give him a pat on the back and get him to refocus here with 2 outs.
Ty Wigginton will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Now batting, Ty Wigginton.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Well, sometimes umpires will reward a patient hitter. That looked like a strike to me.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. pause, now the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone.
Boy, this is a good job right here of squaring up the baseball. You get a good look at where this thing is, and he just sat all over this pitch and drove it out of here.
Garrett Atkins will get his first cuts here.
Now batter, Garrett Atkins.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here it comes. Swinging a high chopper to third. There to play it is A-Rod. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On now to the bottom of the second. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Mark Teixeira will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Now batter, Mark Teixeira.
Hard hit to third. Oh, look at Tejada. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort. Curtis Granderson will take his cuts now.
Now batter, Curtis Granderson.
First pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, just know where to go that time, so they teach you to turn your back to it, and it looks like that's what he tried to do.
Jorge Posada will stand in.
Now batter, Jorge Posada.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Roberts on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 2 full. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Craig Tatum ready to go here as we begin the third.
Now batter, Craig Tatum.
And here's the first pitch. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Went after the low heat. We'll see if he stays down there.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Granderson is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Ryan Roberts will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batter, Ryan Roberts.
big swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
And you could just see Sabathia rear back and overthrow that one. He's got to relax and find his spots here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit as Swisher's in to cut it off.
Get a look at this from our camera above home plate. You see how much of the plate this catches, and guys will not miss these.
So a runner on first with one out now, and in steps the former MVP Miguel Tejada.
The batter, Miguel Tejada.
Look, and a throw to first by Sabathia. Almost caught him leaning that time. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Well, this is one you got to lay off as a batter, because all you're going to do is drive it into the ground.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis.
Now batting, Nick Markakis.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready with another 0-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Looks like it had him fooled a bit, but it couldn't hit the target.
Comes set, now the pitch. And 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Orioles are on top, 2-0. Robinson Cano makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Now batting, Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Yeah, trying to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
The other way as this is line to left. Reimold is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Nick Swisher will dig in here.
The batter, Nick Swisher.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Yeah, this is tougher than it looks for a pitcher covering first, but he handled that pretty darn well right there.
Randy Wynn will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak.
Now batting, Randy Wynn.
And this is fouled straight back. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Here's the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No need to panic down 0-2. Just need to focus on making a little contact.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Luke Scott will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Now batting, Luke Scott.
Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run.
Well, he's trying to be aggressive on the first pitch here, and it definitely pays off. They think they can sneak one by him and get ahead, but obviously he had other plans.
Adam Jones will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now batting, Adam Jones.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fouled off into the seats behind first. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. They'll try again. 1-2. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Nolan Reimold will be next. Three-two pitch. And that's outside. He lost him. Ball 4.
Yeah, he was really squeezed on that last one. Posada's going to hustle out here to give him a little pat on the back.
Nolan Reimold will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Now batting, Nolan Reimold.
And he'll throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Is a fastball right there for strike 1. takes this one high, 1-1.
And he's going to need to rein that one in a bit because he'll get beat if he keeps leaving pitches up.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. In there, 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And here it is again. He thinks the thing's low, but you can see pretty clearly that this thing comes right in at his knees. That's a good call.
Ty Wigginton will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Now batter, Ty Wigginton.
Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and that's a fair ball.
No hesitation that time, rounding second, as he's going to hustle all the way to third on the base hit.
Garrett Atkins will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now batter, Garrett Atkins.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, Matt, they're setting up inside, but this one just takes off on him, and that one had to hurt.
Craig Tatum will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Now batting, Craig Tatum.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Thought off the crack of the bat they were going to be able to get him at first, but he's picking him up and putting him down and gets himself an infield hit.
Brian Roberts will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Now batting, Brian Roberts.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Roberts. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including a home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Baltimore's out in front, 4-0. Derek Jeter will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The pitch. Hit on the ground towards first. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
Just hadn't been able to get anything to fall to this point. But there's their first knock, and now in inning number 4, they got to work on stringing something together.
Nick Johnson will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Now batter, Nick Johnson.
First pitch coming. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
93 on the outside black. That's tough to do much with.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Now, this is a guy that likes to throw that sharp-breaking slider, but unfortunately, that was of the soft hanging variety, and that pitch gets turned into a souvenir.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Now batter, Alex Rodriguez.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
And that misses 2-0. Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner toward right center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases for A-Rod. And this, in fact, gets to the wall now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Mark Teixeira will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And that's an indication of why he's been struggling on the mound this half inning. That pitch is right down Broadway.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And a toss by Roberts is in time, one away.
Good fundamental baseball right there as he gets the man over to third with one out now.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
Now a fastball that's popped up, now towards short right field. Roberts backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and in steps Posada.
Now batting, Jorge Posada.
And here's the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one.
Toughest location for a hitter right there. I'd take that too.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Stays alive here as this is foul off to the right. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Orioles are on top, 4-2. Miguel Tejada will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Miguel Tejada.
On the ground for A-Rod. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And you know, when you're trailing in a ball game, the last thing you want to do is let the leadoff guy get aboard. Now it's right back to the stretch.
Nick Markakis will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Nick Markakis.
And a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And with Teixeira on the bag at first, that means there's a big opening on the right side here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Only 5 strikeouts for him in the ball game, yet somehow he set this guy down 3 separate times. He's just had a mastery over him in this one.
Luke Scott will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Now batting, Luke Scott.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
And infield's into double play depth there as a ground ball could get him out of the inning.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a bouncing ball, foul. Line down the left field line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that is down. And we'll see if they'll push it. And now this will rattle up against the fence. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Adam Jones will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Now batting, Adam Jones.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
Boy, and hitters really hate seeing that thing run up and in like that.
And there's ball 2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The zone there, and it's 3-1. Nolan Reimold is on deck. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Don't think he liked the call right there.
Puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And he's able to track this one down on the run for out number 2. Nolan Reimold will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Now batting, Nolan Reimold.
First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that one's by him at 96 that time. Very tough to get around on heat that fast.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it 1-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Well, just a hanging slider that time, right down the heart, in fact, and this is just whack for a base hit.
Ty Wigginton will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Now batting, Ty Wigginton.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 6-2. Robinson Cano will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, Robinson Cano.
Ball lined hard toward right center, and he makes the catch on the move as he's able to hang with this one for the first out. Nick Swisher will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Now batting, Nick Swisher.
Pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be surprised to see another fastball in the strike zone here.
And the pitch. Hit hard but foul. One out, nobody on. Swing, and he popped him up. over in foul territory back behind third. And this is taken in for the second out. Randy Wynn will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Now batting, Randy Wynn.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
And even when you're missing low with a fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
Now the 1-1. Opposite field to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Derek Jeter will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time.
Now batting, Derek Jeter.
Now here's the first pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Grounded foul. On the ground down the first base line. Base hit.
But you just can't let up on this Yankee ball club. They got runners at the corners here with 2 gone, and they're trying to mount a 2-out rally here.
Nick Johnson will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
Spins and pulls this one down the line at first. And he will take it to the bag himself, and he probably saved 2 runs with that one as they get out of the inning unharmed. Phil Hughes will be the new pitcher. Garrett Atkins will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Now batting, Garrett Atkins.
Hard hit towards center. And he will get there as he puts this one away on the run for the first out of the inning. Craig Tatum will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Now batting, Craig Tatum.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Mark up a good pitcher right there. Don't let him gauge speed on the first pitch.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That was a great time for the curve. It looked like he was gearing up for something hard because he was far too early.
Ryan Roberts will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Now batting, Ryan Roberts.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Matt trying to work the fastball in on the label. That was a good pitch.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Alex Rodriguez set to get things started in the next half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 6-2. Alex Rodriguez digs in at the plate.
Now batting, Alex Rodriguez.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, you hate to start an inning out that way if you're on the mound, but this one just got away from him.
Mark Teixeira will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Mark Teixeira.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball, and he popped it up back into short right field. Roberts retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Curtis Granderson will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now batting, Curtis Granderson.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And a pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Two away now in the Yankees' 6th. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Now batting, Jorge Posada.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And that's a confident pitcher that can start an at-bat with a changeup.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Markakis has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side.
A good job of pitching there to get the fly ball he needed, and they will hold on to the lead.
So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 6-2. Miguel Tejada will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The batter, Miguel Tejada.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, with 2 strikes, you just got to shorten up and make contact, but he chased one there.
Nick Markakis will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Now batting, Nick Markakis.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Deceiving pitch there. Good job to hold up in time.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Granderson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And that hit streak we talked about could be in some jeopardy here as he remains hitless for the game.
Luke Scott will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Now batting, Luke Scott.
Ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Easy chance out there for win, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The O's lead this thing 6-2. Robinson Cano will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
This is a little chuck and duck right here. This one starts over the middle of the plate and never moves, so this ball is whacked right back up the middle.
Nick Swisher will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
Now batting, Nick Swisher.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Cano holding. Here's the pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit.
I don't think he was expecting the off-speed pitch there, but he made a good adjustment and got himself a base hit.
Randy Wynn will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Randy Wynn.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
Good job there using the whole field. This thing's on the outer half of the plate, and he just takes it the other way. Right through the old 5.5 hole for the knock.
Clay Meredith will come on in a tough spot. Bases loaded and no one out. Derek Jeter will stand in as the possible tying run, so expect him not to get cheated up there with the bases loaded. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And Jeter should have extra bases here. And in fact will rattle against the wall now. 2 runs have scored.
Well, they summoned the righty out of the bullpen to get a favorable matchup, but this time it backfires on him.
Nick Johnson will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Now batting, Nick Johnson.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1 and 2.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2 and 2 now. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Alex Rodriguez will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
Now batting, Alex Rodriguez.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled straight back. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
That thing did just what he asked it to do. Good pitch.
Grounded, foul. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
And that is a great AB there. Not only do you wind up with a knock, but you make the pitcher use a lot of energy and effort to do it.
Mark Hendrickson will come in and pitch now.
Now batter, Mark Hendrickson.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That won't help the hit streak. We'll have to see if he gets another opportunity.
Curtis Granderson will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base.
The batter, Curtis Granderson.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He's got to drive that fastball the other way.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ground to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors and a man left. 8th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Adam Jones will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Now batting, Adam Jones.
First pitch to him. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And this one's nowhere close as the catcher can't even get a glove on it. It's ball 1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. 2-2.
Pitching coach will love that location.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Nolan Reimold will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Now batting, Nolan Reimold.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And this one is nowhere near the strike zone as it'll zip by to the backstop for ball one. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, look at this thing. Two-seamer with some hair. That's tough to get a bat on.
Matt Wieters will come on as a pinch hitter. In there for strike one.
Boy, take out the potting soil because he just planted that backdoor curveball.
Now a hard liner. Foul. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And a good two-strike pitch. Make him go up and get it.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. Lays off. Ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You've heard the old saying, a walk is as good as a hit, and it's definitely true when it's a go-ahead run late in the game.
David Robertson is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Garrett Atkins will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That would have been a good one to offer at there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That thing's almost in the dugout. What are you swinging at?
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit towards Jeter. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Cesar Torres come into the ballgame as a defensive upgrade. Jorge Posada will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And the first pitch is right by him to the backstop. So an interesting start to the at-bat there. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And past the diving infielder. That's a base hit.
Oh, and base runners are so precious this late in the game, especially leading off an inning. So now the possible go-ahead run's aboard.
Robinson Cano will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The batter, Robinson Cano.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
He's got to keep his hand steady on a pitch inside like that.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Two and one.
And you don't want hitters to fall into that comfort zone up there, so a good idea to run the fastball in that time.
From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt.
And that runner's flat-footed that time. He's got to be moving on those.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, and this is the old saying, when in doubt, talk it out, as they'll gather the entire infield here to make sure they've got the correct play set up.
Francisco Cervelli will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Boy, and Matt, it is so hard to come off the bench cold like that and deliver, but that's just a super job of hitting right there.
Randy Wynn will step in with a full house out there in what may be the pivotal at-bat of this game.
Now batting, Randy Wynn.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Third hit of the ball game for him. All of them singles, and he's certainly been a tough out to this point.
Jim Johnson will come on in a tough spot. Bases loaded and no one out. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And in steps Derek Jeter. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Bases loaded, that first pitch oftentimes is the best one you'll see. Pitcher's just trying to put one down the middle to get ahead.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. One on the way. Line hard into left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Matt, you can just tell he's in one of those grooves where he can do no wrong. That's hit number 4 for him right there.
Nick Johnson will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
The batter, Nick Johnson.
And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And with the infield at double play depth, it looks like they'll trade a run for 2 outs.
Fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Reimold is there. Let's see if they try it. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he throws it away.
Sacrifice fly in the RBI that time, as you got to figure he got the job done there.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate.
The batter, Alex Rodriguez.
And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. Roberts relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 9-6. Brett Gardner will come into the game now on defense. Craig Tatum will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Just got to find some way to get on base here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Brian Roberts will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now batting, Brian Roberts.
And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit. Mariano Rivera will be the new pitcher. Miguel Tejada will step in, a groundout victim as last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, and that cutter on the hands by Mariano right there might be the single toughest pitch in all of baseball right now.
Now Tejada awaits 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And in a close ball game, I think you let him throw you one here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Jeter, throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, another good win for these guys, and that'll help them pad the AL lead east a bit. They're looking pretty good right now.
An entertaining ball game by and by, so let's go ahead, Dave, and make this fellow right here a deserving recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, Matt, he really led the way in this one. A 4-hit game, and he was certainly one of the cogs in the machine here in this one.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this one. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler and all of us here at the show, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. Once again, our final score. The Yankees come out on top, 9-6. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, log on to MLB10theshow.com. This one's in the books, as we say. So long, everybody.